to house number 3. This is the final house today.
We are in the country. In fact, where exactly are we?
This is the Luckett side of Leesburg, but you're still about 10 minutes away from all the shopping and the restaurants and all the conveniences that you would want. The property is situated on 11 acres, and there's actually no homeowners association, so you have the freedom to build as you wish.
And there's a vineyard right across the way, isn't there?
That's right. I'm excited to show you this very custom home. You guys ready to see it?
Yes, we're excited to take a
You're
look at
ready
it.
to go.
Okay, you guys have fun. Enjoy it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Whoa, I didn't expect this.
I didn't expect to be walking into a lodge. Wait. You smell that?
Oh, no, I smelled it from the time we
That's
came
called
in.
pine.
It's called the smell of wood.
Smell of wood.
It just smells so good.
But look at the features in this room. I mean, it is custom. Let's start with this beautiful fireplace.
With that impressive mantle, which is hand-carved.
And then look at this stairway. That is amazing.
That is quintessential when you think of like log homes.
Right.
Wow. And look up, the giant stained glass. Oh my
That
God.
is absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful. I love how it's lit as well.
Hey, there's a pond out there.
There is a pond. That is a beautiful view of that pond and gives you a good idea of what living on 10 acres looks like,
Oh,
right?
that's country living. But this is a great area for a dining room because you get to overlook all of that. And speaking of great looks, I'm looking at the ceiling. You know, that's tongue and groove pine
Yep.
with the beams. And what I really like is that they kept it natural. It complements the cream cabinets in the kitchen.
Yeah, this caramel colored,
It just
wood.
really flows lovely.
You know, I really like these cabinets. I like how they have this antique finish to them.
Right.
Kind of rustic, but elegant.
Exactly. And then, you put in the farmer's sink
Gotta
with these
have it.
countertops.
Yes, these countertops have a lot of color and pattern to them. They too match the palette of the rest of the house with the stone and all the wood. It's all harmonious. Let's go check out the next room.
Oh, always a must in the country, a mudroom.
You know that's right. It is beautiful, but this is great. You have washer, dryer, another sink. All right, let's go over
Okay.
and check out our first bedroom.
This room is all about this fireplace.
And it feels so cozy with these beams above.
It just carries the whole theme right through.
And just imagine snowing outside, having a fire with your wine. Because we gotta add wine to that picture.
Well, let's check out So an ensuite that, again, just is so cohesive with the rest of the home.
Yeah.
You've got these countertops, which, again, the tones, you've got blues and greens.
Yeah, kind of greeny.
Yeah, that just goes so well with the cabinets.
Yeah, and then that giant soaking clawfoot tub, right?
That tub, it looks like it's gonna walk away.
It could.
It could, yeah.
Let's go, I guess, to the other side, Tina. Next room.
So they're using this as an office, but obviously could be a bedroom.
But you can walk out onto the porch.
And you have great views of the side yard.
Yeah.
And this whole wraparound porch.
Well, I want to check out downstairs.
Okay. Let's go. Okay.
These stairs don't have a very lodgy feel.
No, but look where they're leading us to.
This awesome game room, shuffleboard, and then
Pool table.
Okay, and I think there's a half bath down here. Oh no, it's a full bath, Tina.
Oh, and I like what they did with the vanity.
It certainly looks like a custom tub, doesn't it?
Fits that rustic feel.
It sure does. All right,
Okay.
let's travel down here.
All right, this is a great space to have down here.
Perfect for guests. Tina, take a look at this ginormous door. Take a look at these keys. Which key is it? I forgot.
Oh my gosh.
This one? I don't know.
These keys alone probably weigh 50 pounds.
That is one heavy gate leading us into the wine room. And boy, did they do a good job making it look like a wine cellar.
Look at the tin ceiling.
Yeah.
All right, a chandelier.
Yeah, and how about these carved shelves? Wow.
All right, well, we've seen so much already.
Yep.
And you know what? We have another floor to go.
Let's go check upstairs. And look at these stairs.
I know.
They just split some logs and created.
Well, I think that's what they did. But can we just pause here for a moment and just take in this whole area? When we first walked in, I didn't really notice that light.
Me neither. And against all the hard, stone and the wood, it's a really good look. All right,
let's keep going up.
Up we go.
This is probably the space where you really spend a lot of your time. What better place to chill when you've got Beautiful views. Look at the stained glass.
Yes. You know what would make this perfect? A wet bar.
Well, you know what would make this bedroom perfect?
Nothing?
Exactly.
I agree.
This room is perfect just the way it is.
And this is my favorite feature right here. Pine walls, high ceilings, luxury lodge. And, you know, luxury lodges have cedar closets.
A must.
And a full bath.
All right. So I'm just gonna say I've never seen a picture window like that in the shower.
It's a really cool window.
All right, so let's travel on down. All right, last room.
Yes, and it looks very familiar.
Actually, I think it mirrors the one we were just in.
Okay, well, that concludes our tour and our stay at the lodge. I don't know what time checkout is.
Well, hopefully it's a late checkout.
Okay, let's go see.
Hi. So what did you guys think? Was this amazing?
When you said the word custom, that is the word of the day on this home. You walk in and you see the big, beautiful fireplace.
Yeah.
You see the custom stairway. And then, you know, when we were up in the foyer, you know, that great sitting area that I could see you probably spend a lot of time in.
I would.
The stained glass windows, you know,
Yes.
between the beams, the walls, everything just works together so nicely.
It was rustic, but it was refined.
It is. Now, what did you guys think of the wine room downstairs?
If you're in wine country, I guess it only makes sense that you have a wine cellar.
It's mandatory. we heard, yeah.
Exactly.
And can we just talk about this whole back area?
It's an incredible setting. You have this beautiful treed background and pond. It's really a very relaxed, beautiful, very private lifestyle. It's got 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, 4,000 square feet, built in 2014. It's got the detached garage, 11 acres, and completely custom built.
Unfortunately, I have to go first, and I would have to say this is one of the toughest.
I agree.
So I'm going to say 1.6.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a price of 1.7.
Okay.
It's a very hard house to guess.
Okay. So the actual list price of this home is $2 million.
Wow.
All right.
And you both did great. This was a tough one.
But I still won.
Yes.
Well, this has been so much fun. I've really enjoyed showing you these 3 homes in Leesburg. And now it's time to unwind and relax. I want to take you to Stone Tower Winery for a glass of wine. Would you like to do that?
What are we waiting for?
Are you ready to go?
Let's do it.
Okay, wonderful.
Did you say unwind?
I said unwind.